Thanks, guys. A lot to get to tonight as we have everything from Hawkeye football to gymnastics on tap. I'm Zach Mackey.
And I'm Taylor Mathis. Over the break, the Iowa football team traveled down south to play in the Tax Slayer Bowl against SEC team Tennessee.
That's right, Taylor. Football reporter Chelsea Brown was down in Jacksonville for the game and says there's a silver lining to what was a rather gray game for the Hawkeyes.
The Iowa football season ended in a huge 45-28 loss against the Tennessee Volunteers in the Tax Slayer Bowl. Although Iowa was not able to make their mark with a win, two seniors added to their legacies for the Hawkeyes.
Once we got down by so much, it really started to get heavy on my mind since it was hard to win the game. I'm like, something positive that could come from it is me getting the record.
Wide receiver Cavante Martin-Manley knew in the back of his mind he needed just 3 catches to capture the all-time leading receptionist title.
It was definitely in the back of my mind, but the whole purpose of playing is to get wins. So my whole focus was to win the game, and to win the game, I can contribute to that by just making plays.
And he did just that, catching exactly 3 for 23 yards to reach 174 career receptions. Adding to Iowa's all-time best in the program history was also running back Mark Wiseman. Against Tennessee, he ran for just 10 yards on 7 carries and tallied 2 touchdowns, bringing his career total to 32 and capturing the second all-time at Iowa.
Not the way you wanted to end, not the way anyone wants to end their career here, but proud of everything that we've done as a senior class, and it's as a team. No other team, no other coaches, from the bottom, from the top down. Just no one I'd rather go to battle with every day than anyone in this program.
Both records were bittersweet after the loss. Martin-Manley was one of 6 players to appear in 51 games as a Hawkeye, leaving as the #1 leading receptionist. And after a long string of injuries, transitioning Wiseman into the backfield as a running back led to the discovery of a touchdown machine. Chelsea Brown for Daily Iowan TV Sports.
After that devastating loss and a season without any trophy wins, Kirk Ferentz took to the media to answer questions about next season.
While he says there aren't any coaches changes at the moment, he is ready to reevaluate for the 2015 squad.
We've got to look at everything that we're doing, look at it with a fresh eye, and at the end of the day, make sure that we're using our people to the best of their possible abilities, and look at what we're teaching, and more importantly, how we're teaching it, and make sure that that shows in everything that we're attempting to do. So that's kind of where we're at right now, and again, our goal has always been to contend for Big Ten titles. It remains that way, and that's what our focus is moving forward.
For more from the press conference and a look into the Ferentz era, tune back into Wednesday's program.
And now to catch us up on other Hawkeye sports, let's toss it over to our Monday Whip Around crew.
Take it away, guys.
Thanks, Taylor and Zach. Hannah Thompson here outside Carver Hawkeye Arena, where the women's gymnastics team took home second at their home opener on Sunday. The Gym Hawks started out the event slow on the vault and ended the day with 2 team personal bests on the floor from senior Sydney Hare and junior Allie Glover. Michigan State took home the win with a score of 195.65, and Ball State trailed the Gym Hawks, rounding out in third. Coach Larissa Libby said she was disappointed with the slow start and said they have to learn how to carry over practice success into competition before the next meet. That's all I've got in gymnastics, and I'm going to toss things over to Alyssa for an update on women's hoops.
Hey guys, Alyssa Koshman here inside Carver Hawkeye Arena, where the 22nd ranked Iowa women's basketball team is rising to the top. In recent wins over Northwestern and Michigan State, the Hawks improved to second in the Big Ten standings, behind senior All-American Samantha Logic and the #1 3-point shooter in the nation, Melissa Dixon. The Hawks remain undefeated at home as they return to action this Thursday against Michigan at 8 p.m. here in Carver Hawkeye Arena. Now, for more on men's gymnastics, I'll toss it over to Mark Fry.
Thanks, Alyssa. The Iowa Hawkeye men's gymnastics team will look to improve on last year's record of 25-9. The Hawkeyes competed in the 45th annual Windy City Invite this past weekend. They competed against teams such as Ohio State, Minnesota, Michigan, Illinois, and Illinois College, and the University of Illinois at Chicago. The Hawkeyes found success in individuals such as Cyrus Dogle Moffitt, who scored a 14 on the floor exercise. The best event of the night was the vault for the Hawkeyes, as they saw 5 different individuals score 14 or higher, including Will Albert's 14.55 on the event. The Hawkeyes will compete this weekend in Iowa City against UIC. The Hawkeyes were able to best UIC in last year's meet in Chicago. This will be the first home event for the Hawkeyes this season. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, guys, and great job for your first time out there.
Well, that's all we have time for tonight, but be sure to tune in tomorrow to see how the Iowa men's basketball team is faring in the Big Ten so far this season.
Megan and Abby, back to you ladies at the desk.